Alright. Yeah, deer looking at me there. There she goes. That little tiny one. Anyway. Okay, yeah. We'll do this some more. This physics crap. And whatever, people. You don't want to... Just don't listen. It's just so silly to complain. But anyway. Go listen to some other conversation. Shoo. And why this is important is because, yeah, people are turning this into a religion. They're using this stuff as an excuse to make all kinds of claims. Something's just jumping there. Yeah, are just a perversion of the truth, and so it needs to be argued. My argument with Pyro is he keeps using this word, this concept of random and waves and all this crap, and those are misnomers, if that's the right word. Those are not. It's not accurate. It's like somebody calling, pressure on the brain or fluid on the brain, demons or ether, and letting the ether out, by cutting a hole. So yeah, they might do the right thing for the wrong reasons. Well, Pyro's talking about the math, which is math. All right, there's no wave in it. It's not even an expression for wave. I mean, it's just wave is a concept. You can't put it into math. Math only deals with things that can create a wave, which are velocity and time. But there's no wave function. It just isn't. Okay. So what we have, though, are other functions. We have all these other. We have this magnetism. We have gravity, and we have these things that things are capable of doing. So it's like even this whole idea. People are always making this argument about the speed of light and relativity, and it's not that complicated when you think about it the right way. All right, the idea that you can't throw a light ball at somebody. Like you could stand on a train going 1,000 miles an hour and throw a light ball, and the light ball would go the speed of light plus 1,000. And why won't it? It just seems like it should be able to do that. No, but you don't throw light balls. Light is created in the fastest quanta of time. All right, 0. And that's how long it takes for light to create itself. There is no throwing. And without the throwing process, you can't multiply or add. There's no additive concept. And so from light's point of view, it is created at an instant in time. Okay, at a frozen frame. Light does not function on any other frame. For light, every frame is a frozen frame. So it is like a timing cycle in a computer. Nothing happens. Nothing exists. Velocities, past conditions, nothing exists from light's perspective except the current instant. And so there's no capacity to build up anything called momentum or previous velocity from light's point of view, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So when the light is created and shot, it is shot from a frozen position. You can't take the past into the future, I guess is the way to put it, from light's point of view, especially from the creation of a photon point of view. Alright, so anyways, that's one way. Well, look, see, all this stuff gets complicated. And, yeah, instead of light, I could have used the word ether vibration, or some other kind of conceptual description. Sight arrows. The sight arrows fly. We can sit there and metaphor everything as an arrow, and then try to make a cartoon of how it's all arrowing. Our vectors. And they would all be wrong. It's not accurate. And so everybody's gotten glued to this wave thing. Because, in certain circumstances, particles are in waves, like in the example of radio waves, or something like that, where you put a whole bunch of particles together in a front, and they fly out at something, in a wave, because now they're creating essentially their own ocean, okay, of particles. An ocean of particles is going to leave something, and it will leave in these densities, high densities. So yeah, so there's the component. And now, so that, because that exists, they're going to keep dragging wave into all these other examples. Like, there's just waves everywhere now. Every fucking time a photon does something, wave function, wave up, wave function, wave up, wave function. No, fucker. You know, it's some other function. That's all Pyro's doing. They're just throwing the word wave on everything now. Now quantum mechanics is wave mechanics. Bullshit. Okay? It's probability mechanics. And that probability can be caused by something other than a wave function. So we can get rid of this ether jargon, these unicorn notions that you don't need in the science. Even that stupid Fermi guy, or whatever his name is, which one was it that Pyro so much likes, the stupid bongo playing asshole, even he says, it's just math, assholes, okay? You know, these, what you call it doesn't matter, just do the fucking math. Anyway, Pyro's talking now about color, and even color is a lie, okay? This color, brown. I'm seeing brown. You know what? I'm not really seeing brown. I'm not. I'm seeing blue, yellow, and red. That's what I'm seeing. Alright? That's all there is blue, green. No, I'm blue, yellow, and red. Or you can use the other variations on the three. Whatever it is, cyan, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Yeah, and it's just like your TV. Your TV doesn't produce a purple photon or a pink photon or an orange photon. Those don't pop out of there. There's no such fucking goddamn thing. There's no such fucking frequency as orange. No, sorry. Okay, you're being fooled. Okay, the substance is producing a mixture from your eye's point of view. And so it's picking up a certain amount of blue, a certain amount of red, and a certain amount of yellow, and it's combining them and creating the illusion of these other colors. But that's what it is. It's an illusion. I mean, yeah. I mean, you have to go like back to the old TV days, and well, even the new the new monitors are still doing the same thing. I mean, they're still shooting a certain amount of blue, yellow, or red at you. And this video doesn't have any other colors in it. Those are the only colors being produced by the thing you're watching. And it's just an illusion that there's another color here, that you're seeing some other colors. You're seeing mixtures of intensity. And let's see how else to put that. So yeah, it's the difference between something having a frequency and something being part of a frequency. And this is where this gets all fucking complicated. Is but this part of this is really draft for me, because I never really went through this one in my head. But whether you can have a single constituent with a frequency. And all these people, Pyros, I think they're just making it up. They're making up a constant and saying everything has a frequency, because it provides an opportunity to throw in a variable that can be a catch-all, for all kinds of peculiar, aberrant whatevers. They got this catch-all, the frequency variable. But I think that's all that's there. So what we might have is, we might have the particle's got a width and it's got a length, okay, and maybe we can make that argument for a photon of light. Maybe it has an influenceable width and a length, and the wavelength and the width, maybe it's fatter than it is long. But then we're just stuck with this difficult circumstance of explaining how there can really be different photons, different configuration, different length, different shape, all moving at the same speed. That sort of is not intuitive. And again, so I'd argue too, so what, they have a double frequency? They have their own individual identity frequency, plus they have the frequency they're traveling in a herd with? Because that's still going to be my argument, is that frequency is a manifestation of numbers, not a manifestation of individuality. There is no such thing as an individual thing with a frequency. Whoa. Oh, that was weird. My brain just, I don't know what it did, but faded on me. Almost a faint. Where the hell that came from? I got troubles with my ears. Whatever. Maybe I just breathed wrong. I'm tired. That was weird. Anyway. I don't like that kind of shit. Anyway. Where was I? Yeah. So anyway. I have to go through this shit in my head. But anyway, I did see on that Wikipedia page, on the 2-slit experiment, that they have added some information. So somebody did a 3-slit experiment, which created 8 different variables, blah, 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 blah. But they're not useful. But the point is, they did describe how thick these slits are. And you're talking about, let's see, like 1/3 of a human hair, or 10 blood cells thick, wide. The slits, and in a piece of, in what they call a plate, a stainless steel plate. Now I wonder how thick the plate is. Because what apparently is happening too here is the slit is narrower than it is thick. So this is exactly the scenario that I'm saying is creating this phenomenon. These aren't slits. This is the 2-tunnel experiment. Okay, you're shooting photons at tunnels if they end up being thicker than they are wide. Because now, presuming an origin slit that's also 1/3 of a human hair thick, depending on this distance between me and the source, now you got an angle coming at those slits, and so the slits are even narrower from the gun's perspective in terms of how many photons can get through unmolested without refracting against some surface. So anyway, yeah, I haven't done, it's very hard to diagram nanometers. I'm going to draw my diagram of nanometers. But yeah, we need the relative distances. All these cartoon drawings we get with these nice big slits, nice visible concept, little round little thing representing the photon. These are all fake. It's like drawing the solar system on a single piece of paper. Well, it's not going to be very accurate. And now if you got a big, not the Earth is this big, that's not accurate. And so this is we've got to get down to the real scale here, and what exactly these individual photons are facing from their perspective. What's their camera view of the world of these 2 slits? Does these 2 slits sound like cavernous things that they must traverse to get to the other side, and that they have a low probability of traversing unmolested?